Potentially, we are live in whenever. I'm live. Yes. Once again, hello. For anyone that's tuning in eventually, I'm very good at scheduling streams. So, I'm gonna play some Elden Ring. I was planning on doing this at 5, but yeah, I didn't. My schedule has changed. So we're gonna play here's my character, Adam. 4 hours 11 minutes. Last stream we beat Godric. I think that's where we left off exactly. We beat Godric and then that was it. I haven't played the character since. I don't really plan on playing the character outside of stream. Maybe I might do like, I might do some extra bits off camera, but I'm gonna save like the majority of it for stream. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is I'm looking around where I can potentially explore. Maybe the south of the map down here I could go down. Maybe. I think we'll go there. Yeah, we'll go here and we'll cross the big bridge. And we'll just work our way across. And yeah. I recorded a new video today on all the open world games that released this month. Or, well, last month. And yeah. That will hopefully be up by the end of the week. And then I'm also playing Babylon's Fall, which is interesting. I'm not going to say it's absolutely terrible because I don't think it is. It has a few redeeming qualities. But it is mostly like a weirdly made, why did they make the game, why didn't they market the game kind of a game. But now I'm pretty sure this is like some interesting event or something when all this shit is falling from the sky. I keep clicking L2 or L3 to sprint, and I end up just jumping off my horse by accident. Feck. I keep doing it. Okay, we're gonna cross this bridge. I did get caught here on my first playthrough. You can kind of get like slapped by a few, because there's a big ballista, so you kind of have to be a bit smart about it all. So we'll go in, we'll use this and just wipe out these enemies first. There, as you can see, if you get caught by that, I probably should have just ran once. Yeah. Yeah, your shield can't save you from my slash ability. Haha. Oh, Lord! Come on, drop down, please. Thank you. Okay, we'll heal up. Pick up this item. I actually don't know what it is. What is it? Pillaged remains. Oh, a stone sword key. Very good. Smithing stone 1. Smithing stone 1 again. By any chance does that lead me to somewhere? If I look down here, is there anywhere that potentially I could jump? No. There isn't. Alright, so... oh yeah, there's a bonfire over here. The Weeping Peninsula. Just gonna rest up. I have a load of souls and I forgot about it. That's good, Alex. That's the best way to spend a Sunday morning. I went out and brought my dogs on a walk. But I couldn't think of a better way to spend a Sunday morning. How far are you in, Alex? I think I'm good with all of this. I think we'll start pumping more into intelligence now. How far have you progressed through? Actually, Alex, how many hours, how many hours full stop have you played? I'm at 4 hours and 11 minutes on this character currently. Okay, I want to get the map for this area. So scooch around here. I'll be able to survive that, potentially. The fall damage is really weird. Because you'd expect that since you have the double jump... Now, I understand why they did this, because it would have made certain parts of the map that you're supposed to access slightly later or through a different way you could have jumped. But it's kind of annoying that if I jump and I save my second jump for just before I fall, you still get the same amount of damage dealt to you. It just doesn't feel right. Again, I understand why they did it, but it doesn't feel... What is this? Examine. Oh yeah, and then there's these guys that you follow. Yeah, okay. Je vois. Now we slowly wait. Have you fought Renala? Where is this? Oh, he's bringing me down here. Ooh, I don't think I came down here on my first playthrough. Ooh, a new cave. Why is it always a hole? No light ahead. Do I need a torch for here? That chest looks very ominous. I'm not sure if there's mimics in this game, but I'm always afraid. There is a certain type of chest that takes you somewhere. It like warps you off. Yeah, the first... Oh, you little... I knew! I feckin' knew it. Oh! Okay. Sorry, you probably can't see right now, Alex. The only way I can even know that there's enemies around me right now is just by clicking in the analog stick. So, let me see. Do I have a torch? Feck. I don't have a torch. Alright. Nothing glintstone pebble won't sort out. I should one-shot the rats. I wish I could say, do you know what? I think for the sake of the stream, can I put up the... Can I put up the brightness, just so? Slightly better. I can still kind of see, so... Hopefully that kind of makes it a bit better so you can still see. Look at all the blood stains. Is this just a loop that brings me... Yeah, that's what I assumed. I want to... well, it's good. A good job I activated that. You know, I'm assuming if I go up here, I'll be able to get back to the chest. Yes. Pickled turtleneck. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess that considering the amount of poison stuff I'm getting for this, they probably want me to... Maybe this boss inflicts poison, we'll find out. I probably shouldn't have used that because I might need it during the boss fight, so... We shall see. I don't think I can fight one of these. Oh shit, it's not giving me an option. Okay, I deal decent damage to him at least. Oh shit, I deal more than decent damage! Roll out! Wolves, take the aggro. Thank you! Okay, we'll use this because I don't want to use up all my red flasks. Okay, I have to remember to keep an eye on my stamina. I kind of always forget. Take the aggro wolf so I can get... Yeah, alright. Roll back out. See, the wolves just deal such shit damage. They're literally only used to take aggro. Oh shit. Roll. Yes, that should be him. Oh, the wolves. I was literally just saying, yeah, they deal shit damage and they ended up killing them. Oh, a Spelldrake Talisman. That probably improves my resistance to... Yeah, I'll take that. That was pretty easy. That's the first one of them bears I've killed. I never killed one out in the world. I usually just avoid them. I still am miles off being able to level up, so I'll just... Oh, I thought for a second I wouldn't have been able to get back up there. So Alex, what games are you looking forward to this month? On my list are Chocobo GP. I'm not sure if it'll be a day one because I'm in the middle of playing other games. So Chocobo GP. I like Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy, whatever, you know, the H&M t-shirts and the weird story and all that, but the gameplay is very fun. Neo's very good, so they did a good job. Well, from the demo anyway, that the combat's very, very fun. And it looks like there's loads of potential for loads of cool builds. So, if it continues like it did during the demo, then I could see myself getting lost in it by just, like, running through and just trying loads of different builds the way I'm gonna do now with Elden Ring. And then, I am excited for Kirby because it's a 3D platformer. I'll always pick up a 3D platformer, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be a day one. Because, what you call it, the new Borderlands games comes out at the same day, so... And they actually finally look like they're doing something new with the series. Well, I say finally. Borderlands 3 was really good, but it was just more of Borderlands, you know. Aha! I didn't actually kill them two. The demi-human chief boss where there's two of them. Lovely. No, is there actually a... Is that a boss, I wonder? Wonder if I'm better off waiting, letting these come to me and just finishing these off first. Oh yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo, yeah. That's another game I am interested in. It looks fun. But I'm just... Firstly, well, I have to figure out how scary it is because I can only take so much horror. And I know the Evil Within 2 was quite, like, trippy kind of horror. And that's the kind of horror that gets me the most. Am I better off fighting him on the horse, I wonder? Okay, did loads of damage to him with my magic, so there we go. Demi-human Queen Staff. I'm pretty sure that the Demi-human Queen Staff was the staff that you're supposed to kind of use. Potentially. Yeah. Way too powerful. That was a problem that I said with the review, but I mean, I'll take it. Like, this game is just so fun. And if it meant having this open world, like the kind of one thing holding it back was that you might get to an area that you're too high level for, so I don't really care. Fate Not Crystal Tear. It's one of the wondrous physics psychic thing. Both of my dogs are on the bed behind me, so at one point I think my parents will come in the door and they'll both jump up and start barking. So if I get a fright from my dogs jumping up and barking unexpectedly, then you know. Oh, what? I never saw them do that before. Lovely. Close enough to another level, I think. So I will jump up here and hopefully find the map. So I think last time when I was in the Weeping Peninsula, I was way too high level. So I didn't even fully explore it because it was hardly worth my time. Especially because obviously I had to get the review done and stuff, so... Like, I did a good job at exploring most of the map when I reviewed it. And I'll be very curious to see, like, I'm gonna play this, like, pretty much the same way that I played it the first time. But I'll be curious to see, like, what the story is with how much I have to play to get where I was while exploring. I'm gonna, like, take my time. But I'm just, yeah. It kind of confused me when people were saying that they spent 87 hours with the game. Because I did quite a lot. But I'm guessing I'll just have to keep playing and see what happens. Yeah, there was parts of the game, Alex, or parts of the game where I was definitely under-leveled. And at the start you don't realise, because it's like, it's a Souls game, so in other Souls games you're rarely under-leveled, because they're just like, they are quite linear experiences. So like when you get to X point in the game in any other Souls game, say there was like 6 bosses that you could have fought, like in most cases 5 of them bosses are gonna be what you call it, mandatory. So yeah, do you know what? I think I'll just take the poison, because I'll literally be here all day just walking in and out, and it doesn't really deal that much damage. And I can just heal through it afterwards, and then yeah, that deals a good bit of damage now if I get caught in that. Can't wait to see the speed runs for this, like to see, like not with glitches or anything. I mean, see who, like, what's the earliest level someone has like managed to beat the final boss with. Like people who tried to challenge Ganon as quick as possible in Breath of the Wild. Oh really? I'm level 34 already. Did you use loads of your runes to like upgrade gear and all that first, or? I don't know why I'm using this magic, to be honest. I'll probably just be just as quick using this. Well, maybe not just as quick, but no, nowhere near just as quick, unless. Oh, need to get out of that. Unless I get a load of bleed build up in that, and that deals a lot of damage. Oh god! I'm gonna die! No! Oh, feck off. I can't believe that. Oh, that was pretty stupid. Just wasted all that time just fighting them. That was a full level worth of souls now. I'm not really in any danger here, so I'll be able to get the souls, no problem. Or runes. Ali, are you interested in playing Forbidden West? Or Dying Light 2, one of the two? Yeah, I just knew that was going to happen. Yup. Okay, where are my runes? I died over here, wasn't it? Oh. I thought I got way further past than that. I wonder what's around here. Is this a dead end or is that a cave? I think that's a cave up there, isn't it? Ooh. Let's see what we have here. Morn Tunnel. Yeah, Zero Dawn wasn't. Well, it was. There were certain parts. I made a video just there. I need to edit it all together, but I made a video about the open world games that released last month. So that'll hopefully be up soon enough. We go more into Intelligence C. Dexterity improves your cast speed, which is really good. Fate enhanced charge attacks. No, neither of them are any use. Do I have any golden seeds or sacred tears? No, I don't. But before I forget, there was a way up here that I could jump across it. Just need to remember roughly where it was. Jump! Why? How did somebody die? How did somebody die here? Or did they try to jump? Ah, shit, the game is a fucking... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh! Thought the game was trolling me there. Okay, if these are the enemies, I think they are. These should be... Oh, no, these are different enemies. Ah, they're still weak enough to magic. Ooh. Yeah, I remember these enemies. Is this gonna break if I want? No. Oh, you fecker! That actually scared me. Take your smithing stone, thank you very much. Should be able to just pick them off one by one here. He can fly. Maybe I... No, I don't think I was ever here. Nice. I wonder, do you only get level 1 smithing stones in places like this? That was actually good that I hit that, because I wasn't even locked onto him there. Be wary of death. Lol, I already killed the majority of the enemies down here. So I'd like to think. I should have just been using carrying slice from the start, because of how... Why do they always they always troll? Soft cut. Don't really know what that does. Probably a crafting, something to do for crafting maybe. Oh, just got it. Have you been doing all the side content? There's a boss. Oh no, where does this bring me? This is a boss. Boss foe, but weak foe. Okay. Do I want to explore around first? No, there's a bonfire right at the top, isn't there? So I have exactly one more healing thing, or one more mana thing, so let's see who we're dealing with in here. Oh, it's only one of these. Okay. Jeez, he does not deal any damage whatsoever. A rusted anchor. Yeah, maybe. I did on my first playthrough. I lost so many souls. I wish. I'm not sure if this was ever a thing, but I'd love if they had it in the Souls games, or when you finished it, it showed you how many souls you lost. Because I remember at one point, I lost the equivalent. It was near the start. It could have been like 10 or 12,000 souls, and I lost the equivalent of like, 4 or 5 levels, and it just feels like the end of the world. Now, I do think it feels like less of the end of the world when you're in this game than other Souls games. Okay, so I came from there, and I haven't explored down here. Now, I have a feeling this is just going to be a bit of a dead end. It's awfully ominous, isn't it? Do you know what? This isn't going to do much to him. Yeah. These are the one enemies in the game that you can't really... you just do not deal any damage to the melee. Now, is this going to transport me somewhere? Oh. Exalted flesh. Oh, you're blue. What do you have in your bag? I thought maybe you might have dropped a cool item or something. Somber smithing stone. So I'm probably just best off running down here and then waiting on that lift to take me all the way back to the start, because I have to wait for the lift to come back down too and then bring me back up. So I think that's probably the better idea. Oh my god, my eye is itchy. I think I certainly have to, like, get a different dex weapon, because this weapon isn't cutting the mustard anymore. Well, I think maybe if I upgrade, I don't know, but I'm not, like, I'd be afraid that if I waste more upgrade materials on it, then it will just turn out to be absolutely shit, and then I will have wasted a load. We've explored under here now. I want to go there and collect that. Need to get up, back up. Oh, lovely. Nah, I think this is better than. I think this is the best game FromSoft have ever made. Like, I mean, they're all great games, and I think the original Demon Souls. I played the original Demon Souls not too long ago. I don't know when I bought it. Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago I bought it for... It cost me like €35. Like, it's an expensive game for the PS3 version. But, yeah, obviously the Blue Point remake just makes the game so much better. But the old one... it's a questionable game just because of how it runs. It's really bad. But Demon Souls is great. Dark Souls 2 was still better though. That is certainly not a popular opinion. Come here, dog. Have I finished Demon Souls? I think I played it for really long and almost got to the end, and then I don't know, I've the attention span of a squirrel, so, like, you know, it's not too uncommon for me just to lose interest. Well, not lose interest in games, but move on to something else. There's some really cool standout bosses in Demon Souls. Like, they're definitely more gimmicky than the rest of the series, but I think the gimmicks are, after playing so many Dark Souls games and stuff, and Bloodborne and all that, when you get to a gimmicky boss, it's almost like refreshing. Like that blind boss in Demon Souls is just, it's such a cool idea for a boss. And it's even cooler when you find out as well, because I remember I was like, God, this lad is so hard. And then my friend told me, he's like, oh, you do realise he's blind? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he's blind. And then there's that item, that what you call it, that makes your footsteps quieter, or the ring or something. If you equip that, then he can't really hear you, so you can just like go in, get a few swings, and then dodge his attacks, and then like regain stealth, and then just keep doing that. And the only real games, I mean, I can binge games when I have to, like if I'm reviewing a game, obviously that requires a certain amount of binging depending on how close to embargo I get a code. But I think usually, like, you know, two and a half hours is kind of like the most I can kind of do now. Some multiplayer games, like, you know, if I'm playing Rocket League and my two friends are on, and we're like, you know, we're in a groove and we're playing well and all that, I can binge it, but otherwise I can't. Oh, I would have missed this NPC if I didn't come back here.
Hello? Might I bend your ear for a moment? My name is Irina. I've escaped the servants there. I can't be sure what it, but I swear I heard my good father, Secret, decided himself to stay. I fear for the servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every sin's come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, would you mind when my soul wishes that he is pleased?
Who's Alex out of all the
Thank him, please.
I forget exactly what. I think you've only played Demon Souls and Elden Ring, is that right? Or am I getting that wrong? But do you have any, like, favorite boss? I'm racking my brain here for my favorite boss. There's one in this game that I think would be up there, but I won't spoil it. Trying to go through Dark Souls 1. It's a very tough question when you actually sit down. It's also hard to think about the amount of bosses. Like, there's so many bosses. Especially, like, I've put loads of hours into Dark Souls 2, so I'm going through that game, and that game has, like, a load of DLC as well, and there's so many bosses in it. It's a bit ridiculous, actually, how many bosses there are. Oh, he sells a stone sword key. I think I'm best off just picking that up. Well, I can. I mean, I'm a bit off a level, so it was probably a worthwhile. I'll plop you there. The Flame Lurker, yeah. He's definitely a standout. I'm not sure if he's my favorite, but he's definitely memorable. Because when I first played Demon Souls, like 3 or 4 years ago, it was rough because of the performance, and I was enjoying it. Like, it's still, like, the base game is still an amazing game. I was enjoying it, but then I got to the Flame Lurker boss, and I think that's where I gave up, just because the performance and the frustration of trying to beat the boss, and then that's when I gave up. But going back and replaying it on the remake, yeah, he is a cool boss. What are the ones in Demon Souls, the ones that are on the bridge as well? Are they man-eaters or something, and there's 2 of them? I know they're considered one of the hardest bosses in the series if you ever watch any top 10s. And luckily, now, I hate when people are like real, you know, braggy about their Souls achievements and stuff. But sometimes it is just luck, and it was. I managed to kill them first go. I hadn't known before that time how tough they were, and I managed to kill them first go. And then I heard, I was like, oh geez, I did well. But like when it comes to doing things like that on like a boss that everyone finds difficult, like a good bit of it is luck. And obviously, like, some bosses are going to be more difficult than others. The most difficult boss in Souls games for me is certainly Pontiff Sullivan from Dark Souls 3. I don't think I've died. I think he's the boss that I've died to the most in any game, full stop. I've also died a lot to Ansem. Was it Ansem? Is that his name? Look at these feckers in Kingdom Hearts 1. The final boss. Or is that Zen? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a while, so it's hard to remember all the names. But it's the final boss in Kingdom Hearts 1. And he's not even the hardest boss in the game. There's like a 100% completion boss that's about 6 million times harder. And I think it's Sephiroth in Hercules Arena thing. I'd like to go back and platinum the Kingdom Hearts games one day, just because I love the series so much, but them platinums are serious time dedications. Especially Kingdom Hearts 1, that is, even though I have nostalgia for it, even though I have nostalgia for Kingdom Hearts 1, the gameplay after playing Kingdom Hearts 2, 3 and all the other ones, like, it's tough to go back to. Ah, feck, I didn't mean to use that. I like how people slag Kingdom Hearts, and there's so much wrong with the series, but it's just it's still one of my favorite series ever created. Like, it's just so memeable and so ridiculous, but like, you're playing an RPG and Donald and Goofy are your party members, like, and you're going to save King Mickey who wields a blade, and you do mini games with Winnie the Pooh, and it's, yeah. It's unique, at least. I hear a rat behind here somewhere, yeah. And those G-Force leaks, I'm pretty sure in those G-Force leaks, Kingdom Hearts 4 was listed in it. So it's certainly in the making, because them leaks were 100% true. Because there's been so many games from that leak that have either released or have been officially announced. And also, Nvidia were hacked again, only like last week or something, so yeah, their security isn't great. See, I think, like, whenever I try to get people into Kingdom Hearts, it's always, you should play Kingdom Hearts. Play the first one, but it's not very fun, but just play it, because you kind of have to play it. And the story isn't as convoluted as people say. If you properly get into it, then it is, like, if you really want to dive deep, then there's a lot to it, but on kind of first glance, and like as just playing through it, it does make a good, like, a fair bit of sense. Like, you won't be completely lost. The hardest thing is that you get lost on names, because there's so many people with, like, very similar names. But I mean, if Tolkien can get away with it, Sauron and Saruman, and yeah. I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. I've read the books, I've read The Hobbit. I've tried to read the Silmarillion. I've played pretty much every single Lord of the Rings game under the sun, and I still get confused on the names. Ah, how's it going, Fo? It's going really well, actually. Oh yeah, it's a very nice day. It's a bit cold, but it's very bright and sunny, and I brought my dogs out on a walk, and yeah, now I'm playing some Elden Ring, so nothing to complain about. How are you, Fo? Are you coming up to a midterm or a reading week or anything right now? And are you in your final year now, or of college, or is that next year? Actually, Alex and Fo, I don't think I know this. What music are you into? I think we might have had a chat on the Discord one day or something about music, but I don't really think we talked about it much. Just interested to hear. Yeah. Yeah, my college course only ever got busy like at maybe like two times across my whole time being there. But when it got busy, it got busy. And the one time where it got really busy was when Sekiro came out. I had like in the span of like the 2 weeks, like the week leading up, the week of, and the week after the release of Elden Ring or of Sekiro, I literally had like, I think it was like 6, maybe 5 or 6 essays due in those 3 weeks. So, yeah, that wasn't a fun time. Yeah, my music tastes like that as well, Fo. I literally listen to anything. Like, I really like Hozier, I like Elvis, I like Frank Sinatra, I like some rap. I like Charles Gambino. He would be like the biggest, and he'd be the rap person I like the most. I really like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, I grew up listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I have tickets. Oh lord, and I have tickets to go see them during the summer as well, which is really exciting. Also like Jerry Cinnamon. What are there? Let me rack my brain here. These ones blow up, don't they? Oh no, they don't. And Alex, did you... Oh, I'm getting bombarded here. Did you ever finish SMT5? Because I surely didn't. I got like 10 or 12 hours into it. It was fun. I really like the combat system. And I like the exploring the open world, but I think a good chunk of why I put it down was the performance. I think the performance... Ah, that's class. Frank Sinatra only died like, I think it was like a month after I was born. But I'd say Frank Sinatra is one of my favourite artists. Hozier is my favourite artist. And it's cool that he's Irish as well. Alex strikes me as a Westlife fan. Uptown girl. Is there gonna be a boss in here? I don't, if I remember correctly, I don't think there is a boss, but... If it was you who was telling me that you got Cyberpunk, didn't you? Have you played much of it? I know you said you're very busy with college stuff, but I know for me, I just spent all my time in college playing games, even when I had exams. But sure, I got out the end with a degree. Haven't used the degree yet, but... Oh, Defo, this game has gotten about 600 million. It just keeps getting better. Because during my first playthrough, I couldn't put it down because there was so much to explore. And even now, I'm like running around the same areas and I'm like, well, I don't remember this. Oh wait, when? I never saw this. So it just keeps getting better. It also helps that I'm doing a fun build as well. It's like, it is easier using magic than like using melee combat and stuff. But like obviously there's still a good bit of skill involved. But yeah, I have like playing this sort of a build is really fun. So, and I can guarantee this part here has like some really big lore significance. Oh god, there's my dog's bark. But yes. I'll close this door. That was my dog's. I need to send a text to my family saying I'm streaming so they don't annoy me. I'm streaming. Oh shit, I'm almost dead as well. Okay, we'll just let him launch off an arrow, one last arrow, so he can't actually hit me. And then I'll just keep scooting around here. Have you played any other Souls games, Phil? I know I'm probably repeat asking questions, but it's difficult to remember everything people say when I'm streaming. Okay, we'll just let him send off another arrow. I wonder what sort of damage I deal to him. I wonder will I be able to kill him. Oh yeah. Certainly be able to kill him with it. Lovely. Anything around here before I go into the castle? Okay, that definitely should have hit him, but... yeah, I don't know, I think... most people I know are pretty supportive of the whole YouTube thing. You obviously get a few people that, like, are kind of... oh, why are you doing that? Like, you're not gonna, like, you're not gonna do this, blah, 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 it's not worth it, blah, you're only playing game, blah, blah. No, you're always gonna get people like that, but most people are like, oh yeah, sounds cool. A lot of people are very interested in it. But definitely, a lot more people are interested in it when I told them that, like, you can make money from it. Because, like, I remember my uncle was asking me questions about it, and he was fascinated by it. It was around when I was doing all the reviews for GameXplain. And, like, at that point, I was, like, pretty much, like, it was full-time. With the time and money and all that, and that's kind of when people started to get more interested in it. Like I remember I was telling them about, oh yeah, well I had this game to review, and then the week after that I had this game, and the week after that, and then he would he was then asking me, so like, you have a bed, like, do you set an alarm, or like do you just wake up? And like, you know, people do have a lot of questions, and it is fun. It's a fun conversation starter most of the time. When did I start doing that? I did that, like, I think 6 months into me doing YouTube. I sent out a few, there's this thing called gamingjournalismjobs.com, and people just advertise like freelance writer, or like writing stuff. Now it's always like either volunteer or it's pay-per-click, which if you do pay-per-click, now they do state like it's, you know, it's not like you're not going to be earning loads of money. Like, I think in my whole time I probably made about $12 off all my clicks, but like it's usually it's great. Like, it's not worth it time wise. It's more the reason why I did the writing was I was getting codes, so then I could use the codes for my YouTube channel. So, you know, like if you've ever watched any of my 500 word reviews, that's when I was getting loads of codes from them websites. And yeah, I don't do it anymore because I do like writing, but it's not like a passion of mine. It's more like English was kind of a subject that I was good at, but like not amazing. Like I got like a B3 in my leaving cert. Or no, B2. I think I got a B2. But yeah, writing isn't really a passion of mine. Especially since they were like smaller sites, you weren't getting big games. And like how they did them was like they just put up on like, oh yeah, we have a code for this, who wants it, and you kind of request the codes. And that was all well and good, but since they were smaller games, most of the time you ended up reviewing like some absolute shite that you didn't realize was going to be shite, and like reviewing a bad game is bad. Like reviewing a really bad game that doesn't try anything interesting is really boring. So like one of the sites I wrote for, I got a code for Torchlight 3, which I'm not sure if you know what the game is, but Torchlight 3 it's like Torchlight's a Diablo-like game, and it's the reason why I like action RPGs. Torchlight 1 is the reason I like action RPGs, and then Torchlight 2 was absolutely fantastic. So like I was really excited to try out Torchlight 3, and then the game is just really bad, and I had to put like 20 or 30 hours into it, and it was like that's when it's hard. It is still playing a game at the end of the day, but it's hard to play a game that you don't like. And other than that, I don't really think I reviewed any stinkers. I reviewed this. I can't even. Endless Memories is the game that's sticking out in my head, or the name, but I'm not sure if that is the name. Let me go on to my YouTube channel, and I'll tell you. I will tell you what the game is. Endless Memories, potentially, is what I'm thinking it was called. Where are we? Endless something. It was one of my 500 words reviews. I think it was one of my last ones of them. Oh yeah, Endless Memories. Oh, 684 views on that video. Not bad. But that was a Metroidvania. That was like a decent Metroidvania. But it went on for way too long, and I just got fed up. Like, it dragged on for maybe 10 hours more than it should, and it got really frustrating. Alex, what sandwich did you get? Let me judge you for what sandwiches you eat. Oh yeah, Dex as well. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, that game was bad. That review keeps getting views though. And I don't know why, because it's always on sale on the eShop. Dex. Yeah, my Dex review has 9,700 views. That's my second most viewed video. Jeez, I have reviewed some amount of games on that channel, haven't I? I'm looking at them here. I was a machine. Well, to be honest, the past few weeks I've been a machine too, with all them games I've been reviewing. That's so many games that I've reviewed. Let me see. So Dex, I'm actually going to go through my reviews here. So Dex was bad. Destroy All Humans remake good. Fall Guys good. Ageless was decent. Cavalry Busters is great. BPM is great. Bartlow's Dread Machine is pretty good. Sheepo was really fun. Marvel Avengers, okay. New Super Lucky's Tale, that game was really fun. Crash Bandicoot 4, really fun. Torchlight 3, really bad. Endless Memories, bad. Star Wars Squadrons, really good. Hyrule Warriors demo impressions. I got some hate on that video because the performance of the game is shit. Barely playable. No More Heroes is great. Miles Morales, great. The Pathless, great. Planet Coaster, great. Body of Evidence, that was kind of a bit crap. Drawn to Life, actually, that was another game that was crap. Godfall had some decent bits about it. Hyproxia 2, that was very fun. Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood was pretty bad, but it was trying a few things. So that's more interesting to review when the game's actually trying but doesn't succeed. Outriders. I do like Outriders. Outriders probably one of my favourite games last year. Red Ronin, great. Watch Dogs Legion's really fun. Balan Wonderworld, pretty decent. RoboQuest, class. Nier Replicant, pretty good. Returnal, great. Yeah, God, I've reviewed a lot of games. But yeah. There you go, I went through a little list. So, right now, I actually only recorded it earlier. I did a video, and it was basically like... I wanted to talk about all the open world games that came out last month, so I lumped them all into one video. I just sat down in front of the camera and spoke on Legends Arceus, even though that came out in January, but... Legends Arceus, Horizon, Elden Ring, and Dying Light 2. And then I'm currently playing Babylon's Fall, which I hope to have a review out for that by the end of the week, because them sorts of games it's fun to review games that are like middling, because they usually have like one or two like good parts about them. Like when I reviewed Balan Wonderworld, it's like that game is pretty bad by all accounts. Now I don't think Balan Wonderworld was actually too bad. It had a few pretty good ideas and had a few standout levels that I can still remember to this day. And yeah, I'm hoping that's what Babylon's Fall is like as well. And Godfall was the same. Godfall was like okay, but they're fun videos to make, because it's as fun as it is obviously playing a game like Elden Ring and reviewing it. Reviewing Elden Ring isn't as fun, because I mean, like I literally just could have said Elden Ring is great, buy it, and then that would have been, I would have been satisfied with that review. But for games like Babylon's Fall, you need a bit more nuance to kind of delve into the like the inner workings of the game and find what's good. I also have Elix 2. I was gonna make a review. I got the code quite late though, so I probably won't be able to make a review. But them games do certain things really good. Elix did certain things really good and other things really bad. But again, I really enjoyed Elix. I do like AA games, as quite clear to see if anybody watches my channel. And I can't wait. Speaking of AA games, I can't wait for the new SpongeBob platformer. If that game is bad, I'm going to be really disappointed. Like, really, really disappointed. Because I love SpongeBob and I love platformers even more. Like, I mean, SpongeBob's the best cartoon ever made. I don't really think that's don't really think many people... Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely review them too. Hopefully, if things continue with GameXplain, I'll be able to review them. Like, get codes and review them. But if not, I'll definitely be making reviews on them myself, because... I mean, it'd be stupid not to. I think... Now, I'm not really excited for both of them games, because I know exactly what I'm going to get. I do want to play Catherine. I do want to... I think I've been neglecting... I've certainly been neglecting Japanese games as of late. Well, I say that as I'm playing a Japanese game, and I just played GT7, which is also a Japanese game, but... And Catherine is a game, but the only thing is... I've heard... Did they censor parts of Catherine full body? And it's only on PlayStation where they censored it or something like that? Because, like, that's the way I'd want to play it, because I just like playing games on my PlayStation the most, and I don't want to play it, like, I don't want to play a PlayStation 3 game. But it's also on the Switch, so maybe they didn't censor it on the Switch, because there has been a few things where Sony have censored games and other companies haven't, because Sony have gotten quite strict with censoring, which is really, really stupid. Like Martha is Dead. They censored that only on PlayStation. Apparently it's a bad, like, it's a bad game, apparently. It's not worth playing, but, like, still. We're not babies, like, we can make our own mind up on what we want to play and what we don't want to play and what we want to see and what we don't want to see. You know, that's what fucking ratings boards are for. Oh, Lord! I was reading chat. Don't think I'll be able to reach him. I think it's best to just use Glintstone Pebble here. I haven't touched Full Body, but Catcher Classics is on Steam, PS3. Oh, that's good. Probably play it on my laptop then, or on my computer. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of my Series S since I have a PC now. Kind of, there's not really much use to having it. Plus, my brother's a mad Souls fan. Ah, how's it going, Rylan? My brother's a mad Souls fan, so he wants to play Elden Ring. And he lives in Spain now, so I told him I'd give him, or well, I'd sell him my Xbox, but because I do plan on getting rid of it. It was fun while it lasted. It's a really great console, but I have a PC now, so everything's going good so far in this stream, Rylan. Come on, fight me. Oh, Lord, I did not know they could do that animation. See, I'm trying to conserve my magic because I know there's a boss at the end of here, but feck off. Feck off! Roll! Jump. Heal. Ah, the PC's great. My only issue with my PC is that since it was a pre-build, it came with Windows 11. Oh, sorry. Oh, Lord! Oh, I can't believe I died. I can't. Oh, that was bad. But anyway, it came with Windows 11, and I don't really like Windows 11, and I think there's, I don't know, it's like I'm having a few bugs with it. Well, good morning, Rylan. It's 3 o'clock over here. Or, well, 2:45. Okay, I think we'll just run through this now. Windows 10 is so much better than... Well, it's like, obviously I'm used to Windows 11. Or Windows 10. But with Windows 11, they... You know, like, the Windows button has been in the bottom left for my whole life. But now with Windows 11, it's like they're trying to be... it's like they're kind of moving more towards Apple. So it's like a hotbar and everything's centered rather than on the left. I actually... Do you know what? I really should just go into the settings and see can you change it. Because maybe you can't. But... I don't know why they changed it by default. Okay, well, I'll just be able to run. We'll find out, won't we? Climb. Yes. See, it's about the PC, Fo. It's great because, like, I reviewed Elden Ring, and if I didn't have the PC, I would have had to say no to that review because we got PC codes first. Like, my laptop can handle it, but it wouldn't have been a worthwhile review experience to say, yes, I reviewed this on a laptop that can run it at low to medium settings. Because the game will look pretty ugly. Are these feckers climbing up here? See, yeah, you can switch back to Windows 10 easy enough if the computer has had Windows 10, but my computer never did because it's a brand new build. So I think, like, you have like a month or, you know, like a certain time frame where once you install Windows 10 or Windows 11 you can then revert back to Windows 10, but my computer never had Windows 10. And I'm sure there's probably some way that I can like uninstall Windows and reinstall it, but like that would be like a whole day's work pretty much, moving things onto hard drives, and so I have everything and I don't end up losing shit that like pretty important, like footage and whatever. So I know there's a bonfire down there, but I want my souls first. So, you looking forward to any games coming up soon? Same with you, Rylan. I know you're more of an old style gamer, but any games you are looking forward to? I wonder, what am I best off doing here? Do you know what? I think I might go back to the Table of Lost Grace and upgrade my weapon a bit. I do have Amazon Prime, actually, yes. Madden 22. I haven't played a Madden game in ages. Okay, is my mate back here now, this lad? I actually need to talk to a few NPCs. Rogier, he's here!
I apologize for
Glintstone Pebble, carrying greatsword.
you defeated. Well done. Something to mark the occasion.
Ho ho! That's the weapon I wanted.
No need to be. D is an old friend. We found ourselves, but our paths of sin.
Journey to
That's hardly an uncommon.
Surviving Mars. That's like a
Like
city built around Mars, isn't it?
If only I could send if they were like.
Rogier. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, 17 dex. Oh, that's not bad. Glintblade Phalanx. That's plus, like, how many does 137 damage and is plus 8? So I need one more dex. I think we'll use that. I think we'll use that weapon for a bit. Let's see. How far am I off? I'm actually probably better off using all them, am I? Probably not a... Oh, no, that's... I don't have too many souls, so we want to go 17. I need 17 dex. I think I'm at 16. God of War, Spider-Man 2 if we get a PS5, and then Gotham Knights. Yeah, Gotham Knights is like a game that I'm interested in, but not like excited for. Like when it comes out, I'm sure I'll buy it. But right now, I've no real like... I couldn't really care about it right now.
My name is Roderick. Isn't this the round table hold? Covert quarters of the two fingers. I never knew the guide, although I'm still looking for my own. It's all of it. I'm still looking.
Sorry for all the bumping. I'm just moving around.
She's a servant. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of... Honestly. Be sure to tell... She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion. I've lost count.
Just want to talk to all these lads.
It will lead you to... What a map it will lead you to Garank.
The Beast Clergyman. Yeah, I just wonder how they're gonna...
Thought you'd receive us. Nefelili, I'm glad to see you. I found it in Godric. You defeated him.
I just wonder how they're gonna use how they're gonna like make it co-op, you know? Raises vitality, boost maximum equip load. That's actually pretty good, but well, actually, I think that's very good considering my current armor situation here. I haven't even picked up a pair of gloves. Like I've no use for that right now. Then, so we'll stick with the damage negation. This is the person you give the bells to, isn't it? Yeah, I'll offer bell bearing. Bandit garb. Cestus. What do you actually sell? Oh yeah, you actually sell some fairly decent things. Soul. Oh, sorry for that bump. But 4 people. Hello, everybody. If you wouldn't mind, actually, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate if you all gave it a like. It would mean a lot. Well, it already means a lot that you're here. But Soul Hackers too. Let me. Oh yeah, that's yeah. I do know about that. Remember hearing about that. That's like the first. Isn't that the first Atlas published game for years that's launching on Xbox? Yes, Saints Row could be interesting. I'll definitely keep my eye on it. Mario Strikers, I can't wait, and then Suicide Squad actually does look pretty good. I am interested in it, certainly. I want to buy that memory stone. Yeah, well, according to that, my video that I made, and people got pretty pissed off about it, but I mean, that was actually, I'm not sure if anyone knows about this, but this guy, I don't know who he is. He was some YouTuber that has like, you know, he had less subscribers than me and all this, but he made a video about my video, like giving out about me, you know, critiquing my video. It was the first time it ever happened with my Crash 1 video. But anyway, yeah, apparently Crash 1, they messed with the physics a lot in Crash 1 on the Insane Trilogy. I mean, it's still a bad game. I think especially after the Justice League game, or the new Suicide Squad film, I got quite excited for the game, because that film's very good, very funny. Oh, that video blew up for a while, because of it, and most people were like, "This guy's an idiot." Like, obviously, I didn't say anything about it, or like I didn't want to, you know, bring it up to people. So, Alex, if you want, I'll see if the video's still up. You can still watch it. Why I don't like Crash Bandicoot? I'm pretty sure if I look this up, I think he potentially might have deleted his channel, which is really sad, because a lot of people started hopping on him. They were, what was his name? Kai. I can't think of his name, but I think he did delete his channel. Kai Kunai, I think was his name. But it's kind of sad, like, I think loads of people bullied him. And it wasn't even, like, obviously, no one knows about it. I didn't. Yeah, he took the video down. But, like, he hasn't uploaded in 7 months. And, yeah, he kind of got bullied. Not by, like, anyone that I know, but, like, yeah, it's just sad. If I can remember correctly, it was mostly just, like, I can't even remember what he said. Off the top of my head, I don't think he did bring up many great arguments. Like, I'm all for a bit of, like, criticism. I really don't like anyone. I have a thick skin, like, but if I can remember correctly, it was mostly just, like, it was very nitpicky, because I actually think, you know, not to toot my own horn here, I actually think that video was, I think I did a very good job at explaining, well, as good a job as I could have at the time, should I say, at explaining why I didn't like it. What's this glint blade phalanx thing? Oh, it's this. Oh, cool. Okay. Because if I remember correctly, I think I remember, I'll have to rewatch the video, but I'm pretty sure I brought up a point in that video. And then later on when Crash 4 came out, now I'm not saying like I was the first person ever to make this point. I'm sure other people have made it. But when Crash 4 came out, whatever thing I said, they fixed in Crash 4. Whee! How do I, like, safely get down here? I should be able to survive that drop, shouldn't I? Yes. I've always preferred Spyro over Crash either way. I think he's just a cooler character. Oh lord, I did not mean for that to happen, but yeah, I think Crash is cool. I think Spyro's cooler than Crash, and in general, Spyro has better games. Do you know what? We're jumping down. Oh, maybe this wasn't a great idea. Apparently the Skylanders games, I watch a retrospective on the Skylanders games. Apparently they're actually quite good. If they were out, I do know. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked, but with Skylanders, I've heard it was really good, and if I was younger, I would have really got into Skylanders. Like, I have no problem buying Toys to Life now and stuff. Like, it's not an age thing, but I think Skylanders would have been my shit if I was, like, under the age of, like, 15, I'd say, when it came out. But I actually probably was under the age of 15. When did Skylanders come out? Because maybe I was 50. Maybe I was around that age. Skylanders. 2011. Yeah, so it was about 13. Yeah, I was 13 when it came out. I do like both Spyro and Crash. Sorry, I just need to... My throat is very dry and I ran out of water, so... I just have to go get water. I'll be back in less than a minute. Fill up my bottle. So BRB. I have returned. Thanks for sticking around. It'd be funny if I died. Well, there is just a bonfire around there, but... Oh, wait, oh, yeah, okay. I rested at the bonfire. I was wondering, I was like, I already killed them. Rylan, what's your favourite Spyro game and what's your favourite Crash game? Mine is... I think Crash 3 still gets the cake. I love Crash 4, and I have a soft spot for Twin Sanity. Even though I've heard that game is really broken, I haven't played it since I was a kid. But that game it's very interesting, and it has an a cappella soundtrack. Yeah, crap, mate. Yeah, this boss on my first playthrough, I believe, gave me a small bit of trouble. But I think I'm a bit over-leveled for this right now. I'm gonna kill these before they start launching whatever monstrosities they launch at you. Oh, get away! I actually don't think I've ever been attacked by these. Most of the time you end up killing them before they can wind up their attack. Yeah, crab, you're fucking pretty sure one the second I... Oh no, he's the one that spawns, okay. Nothing down there. Alright. Time to take on this boss. Oh shit, no, 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 use the magic. Yeah, see, he has like really fast attacks. They're certainly the bosses that, well, I'd imagine most people struggle with the most on Souls games, but especially me personally, they're the ones that I struggle with. Can't even get a fucking hit on him. There we go. Games with a good story. That's quite vague. Any particular genre? Like a... Yeah, just... Yeah, like what exactly are you looking for? Because my answer will change depending on what you're looking for. The Grafted Blade Greatsword. Is that a dex weapon? No, I didn't think it would have been a dex weapon. Does that deal blood damage? No. Or bleed buildup? Starfield is out. Yeah, yeah. Starfield should be good. I'm hoping. I'm just kind of hoping that, like, this is... like, Bethesda's next level. I'm really hoping, like, it's not just... stories. RPGs with good stories. Well, I personally am. I'm personally not really amant. That's such an Irish thing to say, and yeah, I'm personally not really too big a fan of Mass. Well, not that I'm not a fan of Mass Effect. I'm not a fan of I can't think of the word. Sci-fi. There we go. I'm not really a big fan of sci-fi. But, obviously, Mass Effect, with the Legendary Collection, I'm not sure if you've played them. I have played Mass Effect 1 and 2, and I did like them. But, I'm just not a big fan of how do we get over there? Oh, I literally just crossed that bridge to go up there. Okay. I'm just not a big fan of sci-fi, but Mass Effect is obviously always a good show. KOTOR is, you can buy that on Steam. That game is really good. The combat is, you know... It's old style RPG combat where you roll dice. Divinity. I've only played Original Sin 1, and that game's great. And my brother absolutely loves Divinity Original Sin 2. If you want a computer like a CRPG, I'm trying to rack my brain here. Good stories. Good stories in an RPG. Such a difficult question. Do you know what, Alex? Let's go on to the PlayStation Store and find out. I'll give you some recommendations. Still don't know. I still don't know how to navigate this fucking PlayStation. So go PS4. Well, actually, we'll go on the PS5 first. I don't really think there's many RPGs on PS5. Or there's not many games. Full stop. Alright, good worlds to explore. That's an even tougher question. Oh, I was like, there's no role-playing game? Okay, we'll sort by old to new. Ah, feck! Old to new. Genre. Elder Scrolls Online is a good one. That is a good world to explore. If you're looking, I've never played Greedfall, but if you're looking for something more like AA, but apparently that's like the high end of AA, Greedfall is very fun. Ghost of Tsushima is a good world to explore. Immortals Phoenix Rising is a good world to explore, but I don't really... I have a feeling you wouldn't like that. Cyberpunk... I don't... Yeah, that's Cyberpunk. Good worlds to explore. Yeah, there's nothing really there. Right, we'll go here. This is where we'll find all the genre. Role-playing games. We'll sort from old to new and we'll see. Let's see what we have, Alex. Dragon Age Inquisition is good. Actually, Alex, you should play... it's not a good world to explore. It's more a good RPG. You should play Dragon Age Origins. That's my favourite RPG ever made. Costume Quest is fun. That's a fun... like JRPG. Final Fantasy X. Good Final Fantasy game. Fallout 4. Yes, I would obviously recommend that. Valkyria Chronicles is good too. Wouldn't be like a good world to explore, but it's a fun game. Let me see. Stay away from World of Final Fantasy. I hate that game. Final Fantasy 15 has a decent world to explore, but it's not an amazing game. I really like Darksiders 1. That's like a Zelda-like. Speak of the Devil, Kingdom Hearts. Good RPGs. Good worlds to explore. Good worlds to explore. Let me see. Final Fantasy 12 has a really interesting combat system if you get into it. Not everyone likes it. It's kind of almost like a Xenoblade MMO kind of combat. But you can set up gambits that kind of turns it into an... Well, not an auto-battler, but it helps you out with battles. But it's like you can work out some really fun strategies with it. I've never played... I have played Final Fantasy 9, but I've never really beaten it. It was more like a game I watched my dad and brother play, but Final Fantasy 9 is great. Elix 1 has parts that are fun, but I don't think you would like it. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I don't know how it runs on PlayStation, but on PC it's fun. It's like a really realistic RPG set in like 14th century Bohemia. It takes a while to get into it, but it's fun. Vampire, if you've never played Vampire, play that. Really fun world to explore. It's like old-timey England with vampires. Yeah, it's more like it's like a AA RPG, but that is a fun game. Nothing's really sticking out here. I have played The Witcher. I played The Witcher 1 and 2. And I've played through The Witcher 3 a few times. And The Witcher 1 is a hard game to get into. The Witcher 2 is slightly easier to get into. And then The Witcher 3 I think is too big. I could never finish it. And the combat's bad. So, the combat's really bad. Like, just so boring. You've played the Outer Worlds. There's a little known game that has a really good world called Persona. Oh look, Persona 5 Royal. I bought it. Played 12 hours of it and put it down. Bug Fables. I don't know, I know you asked me about that yesterday. But from what I've played of Bug Fables, it's very fun. It's very charming. Wasteland 3 is also good if you want a computer RPG. I think we're coming up to like relatively recent releases now. Chris Tale's got like some pretty decent reviews too, but I haven't played it. Skyrim's always a good time. Yeah, so Babylon's Fall, not an RPG. Well, it is, but yeah. So I hope. Do any of them anything stick out there, Alex? This is not where I want to be. I want to be up here. No, maybe if I loop back here. I've never played Arkham Knight, but the thing that put me off ever playing it was that the emphasis on the Batmobile. I hate when games make you use vehicles. I don't like vehicles. Arkham City is always... I don't know if you've played any of the Arkham games. Arkham Asylum is great, but I've never finished it. But Arkham City, I love that game. There's another fun world you can explore. Oh lord, we do not want to fall. Have I explored that little broken down tower? I don't think I have. Yeah, Asylum's smaller. It's more like a Metroidvania. And I do love it. Like, every single time I start Asylum, I'm like, oh yeah, this game's great, but I've just never finished it. The Outer Wilds, yeah, The Outer Wilds is a game that I need to get. It's on Game Pass. And one day I will buy it, because it is a time loop game, and Majora's Mask is my love, so... Wait, FF8? I know Final Fantasy VIII is a bit controversial. Certain parts of it that people dislike. I've played, well, again, I've played bits of it. I've like watched my dad and brother play it, and I have played it once, but never to completion. So, and it's been years, so I wouldn't be able to say anything about it myself. Yeah, 12 minutes. I've wanted to play it, but there was I don't know. People just said it's quite convoluted and not like amazing. So I will probably steer clear of it, to be honest. Because like apparently the Outer Wilds is like a special game. Yeah, I have. Have I played Crash of the Titans? I've definitely played. I've played one of the Crash games on Wii. That was one of the. It was either Crash of the Titans or Mind Over Mutant. I forget which one though. I got it for Christmas one year, and I had a bit of fun with it. Apparently, they're not like terrible games, but they're just not amazing. This is obviously leading me down here. if you want, Alex, another game that just popped into my head that I had a lot of fun playing was Sunset Overdrive. I wouldn't say it has like an amazing world to explore, but it's just fun. It's a fun world to explore with all the power-ups and rail grinding and everything. Oh, not this fucking these catacombs. I'm gonna go back to the Table of Lost Grace and buy that memory slot so I can get another share or another spell slot. Memory stone, is that what it's called? 5 people. Hello, everyone. My only issue with Sunset Overdrive is that it's not on the PlayStation, because I'd love to play it and get the platinum in it, but I can't because it's not on the PlayStation. Disappointing. You can buy it on PC. I played it on PC. I don't think I ever played it on my Xbox, to be honest. Did I? No. I think I played that on PC Game Pass. Take 1 memory stone, please. Yeah, the catacombs are definitely my biggest complaint with the game as well. They're just bored, like, and the enemy, it doesn't, like, it makes them so much more annoying as well because the enemies are so fucking, they're just arseholes, like, that is the only word for them. Magic Glint Blade, Crystal Burst, Glintstone Arc. I wonder what one I'm best off using. Glintstone Arc is good, but I'll use this instead. Why can't I buy the blade? Why doesn't he have it? Oh, is that an Ash of War? Oh, wait, are they Ash of Wars? Oh, that's why. Alright, I understand. Yeah, I've never played a Crackdown game. Apparently they're quite fun. For me personally, I don't really like them sort of just cause. Whoa, 7 people. Whoa, hello. We're playing Elden Ring. I'm also talking. We're just chatting about games, because that's all we do. Because games are important. Oh, that only use smithing stones to upgrade. Alright, that's good. So that's a potential, like, you know, get to +10 sort of weapon. Well, maybe not +10, but it's a potential good weapon that I can use for a while. How many souls do I have? 4,000, so half a level. Where exactly was I? I was down here, wasn't I, on the Weeping Peninsula? I was exploring up here. Yeah, the catacombs are a big complaint, especially because them fucking enemies are so annoying. Now with magic, the enemies are a lot easier to kill, but even still. Oh yeah, I didn't even see him, like. Like, Alex, at some point with these fucking catacombs, I ended up just sprinting through them, and hopefully, yeah, definitely, Jack, 100%. Now, you do need a lot of patience. Like if you've never liked the Dark Souls game beforehand, like, you won't like this. It's not it's like slightly easier and in some parts, definitely more accessible than previous Souls games, but it's still it's not going to like win you over, because you still need to like sit down. Like, there's boss fights that you literally have to sit down and just learn. Yeah, I know you're there, you big fecker. I would also recommend Borderlands, but I don't think Alex has ever played Borderlands because... Or he dislikes them or something. I know he was slagging me for liking them. Because he's... dumb. Yeah, number scores are shy. Oh lord! Oh! I didn't even realise that! Get out! Rylan, he's talking about Crackdown. Crackdown, I'm pretty sure is an Xbox exclusive, but it very well could be on PC. Or maybe do I roll here and then roll under? And hope to just run out quick? Tell you one thing, this room does not look nice. Keep your eye on the ceiling that I don't end up getting squished by something. I think I better start using this a bit. Because I'm gonna run out of magic very soon if there's loads of enemies in this water, which I have a feeling there's gonna be loads of them just everywhere. Are they just gonna perpetually spawn? Of course. Should be able to actually just very quickly. Jeez, their padding was good there, wasn't it? Crackdown 3 was the one with Terry Crews in it, wasn't it? And it released really badly, and they were like doing some weird shit with like putting part of the game on the cloud and stuff, or I don't know. Yeah, I knew you were there. And there's gonna be one behind me, isn't there? No. Oh. Oh, I got his weapon. Cool. Do I want to jump through here? Oh, grand. Ah, hello, Max. Thanks for welcome. Oh, yeah. I'm still just exploring the open world. I haven't gone past Godric. I beat Godric. And I've just been doing... I'm on the Weeping Peninsula now. I'm kind of way too high level, but like this is... So like, I literally got here. You can pet a dog? I didn't know that. I thought I saw a thing saying it's the one game... Yeah, I'm about to do one of these... it's a one game where you can't pet a dog. But yeah, this is... I'm about to do a boss. I don't think I fought this boss in my last playthrough, so I don't know what to expect. But I can't imagine it's going to be very difficult. But we shall see. I have Rogier's. Here's my build, Max. I'm going for intelligence. Got Rogier's rapier plus 8. Because he just hands it to you. And it has... it doesn't have fate scaling. I thought it would have, but it doesn't. But it's a decent hell weapon. Okay, what do I think of gaming? Oh, Jesus Lord. Sorry, Fo, I'm missing you. What makes a good 2D platform? Make one for my final year project, but I find it hard to make it actually unique and interesting. Okay, before I fight the boss, I'm going to answer that question. So let's see. What makes a good 2D platformer? So what does Alex say? Good art style, good music, simple interface, collectible secrets, and compact but versatile level design. Yes, I would agree with everything there. The aesthetic, I think, is key. Because if you don't have a decent aesthetic, then the game's going to fall flat. Like, no one's going to be interested in it. I think non-floaty controls is what I prefer. I prefer to have precise movement even in mid-air. Because I don't like Mega Man's kind of design where it's kind of a bit heavier and slower. I rather Mario where you have a bit of movement in mid-air. If you're looking for like a really complex 2D platformer, I would play either Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair or Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze or Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think they're two really good examples. Obviously Mario was a great example to go for. Rayman Origins, yeah, Rayman Origins is a good example of a great art style too, Alex. And the game itself feels really good to control. Because I remember doing the time trial runs as I went, like as I finished it. And yeah, I'm trying to think of something a bit like, obviously, like it's a final year project and you're not going to have the time and or money and or manpower to make something like that. I'm trying to think of like good 2D platformers that are kind of more lower budget. I haven't played Need for Speed Underground in ages. What do I think of gaming NFTs? I don't understand NFTs. I partially understand cryptocurrencies, but NFTs are yeah, they go completely over my head. Yeah, Origin, seriously, them Rayman Origins and Legends, them Rayman games. Ooh, oh, are you serious? Feck this boss fight. I'll tell you one thing, I'm glad I'm kind of, well, not kind of, I'm glad I'm definitely over leveled for this boss fight, because I can only imagine what this would be like, having these feckers chasing you as well as a boss that could kill you very quickly. So what I'm gonna do, take out these small lads first. What does this crystal burst, like what sort of damage does this crystal burst do if you're up close? It does decent damage, but like, oh shit. Yeah. Have to say, the first one of this boss is so cool, because his movement is so weird. It's like his attack pattern is in like 24 frames a second or something. It's hard to explain. See, I was never really a big fan of puzzle platformers, so like that wouldn't be, I wouldn't be one to ask about that sort of a game. So if to make a platformer, but it has to be educational as well. So I've added terms about the levels, and the player has to answer the questions on them when they've found them. Yeah, I'd say the educational thing throws a spanner in the works. I just can't wrap me. I just puzzles just aren't for me whatsoever. I also played Origins getting the love it deserves, or it did. I don't. I'm lost, Alec or Max, on that message. I'd like to think at one point in my life I will have had my hand in the development of a game in some way. I think it'd be pretty exciting, like. But I have no knowledge of art sound. I have no knowledge of, like, actually making the game. Maybe on, like... I think the only way I could ever get into making a game would be on, like, the production side. Because I have no formal knowledge on making shit. Potentially writing it, but I don't really, like, I don't think I'm a good writer. Writing isn't my passion. Any items around here? Are these big hooves pointing in this direction? Do I want to follow these big hooves? Seven, wow. If anyone's enjoying the stream that hasn't already liked it, I would really appreciate a like. Apparently it helps in YouTube's algorithm or some crap, I don't know. I'm so close to a level. Yeah, actually, Fo, do you have to release the game? Or is it just you submit it? Thank you for 2 more likes. Yeah, I wouldn't have started on me, pal. Seek 3 wise beasts. Once again, I think this is something I did not encounter. Seek 3 wise beasts. Oh, so you're... Oh, so it's very close. That's cool. And do you have to do absolutely everything? Sound, music, art? Can I, like, jump in here, I wonder? I probably have to drop down there, maybe, and launch myself up. Potentially. Seek 3 wise beasts. Loads of fucking wolves. Ah, yeah. Unity, I know. Was it Unity? Starlight shards. I remember when I made the start to a game, when I watched a few YouTube videos and followed the tutorial. I made a little ball that was rolling. There was loads of, like, free assets in it. Anybody have any clue what I'm supposed to do with this, like, seek 3 wise beasts kind of thing? Oh! What's this? There are 3 white ghostly turtles nearby you have to kill. Well, here's one. Thank you for that. Where's the third one? Irish Sage. I think you're a new name. I don't recognise you. Hello. And I would assume you are Irish. So, welcome. There's a few Irish people in the chat. There's me. There's Alex. And there's Fo. And... yeah. Now, where's the third? Like, this looks like a spot where a turtle would be, you know? Ah, hello. I'm actually, do you know what? I'm actually curious, okay? So, I don't recognize your name from any of my comments on my video. So, like, how did you, what way, how did you find this? Because I don't understand. I don't watch live streams. I don't watch Twitch. I don't watch live streams on YouTube. So, I don't understand how, like, YouTube recommends them or what. Like, was this on your recommended page? I'm just curious. Gather as much data as I possibly can, because that's what you need to learn how to kind of promote stuff and what way things are promoted to people. And you slowly learn small bits about human psychology and stuff as you go along making YouTube videos. Okay, I'm looking for this turtle. Maybe they only spawn when I'm off my horse. That'd be pretty stupid, but... It's like he's here. Ah, okay. Oh, no, I thought you were... No, I thought you were actually just like someone completely new. You hadn't watched any of my videos before. Okay, I understand. No, I thought it was like, you know, it just popped up on your recommended. But I appreciate you watching. I'm 2 hours into this stream. This is my Elden Ring Let's Play. I don't know if you're into Elden Ring. Well, I assume you are, or maybe you're interested in it. But here's my build. I'm going for an intelligence build. I did review this game for GameXplain. So, any of my opinions, you know, might be altered by me receiving a code, but I mean... If anyone thinks that you're... Obviously, I think there's certain parts to receiving a free game. Like, you definitely look at a game differently when you get it for free. Whether it's conscious or subconscious, like not having to drop 60 or 70 euro or 80 euro in some cases on a game. Your opinion is definitely slightly different. And I don't care what anyone says. Where's this turtle? Where is he? There he is. Look at him, the fecker hiding in the bush. Yeah, I've watched, yeah. Apparently the thing is red arrows and crazy facial expressions. But I don't think... I can't bring myself to do crazy facial expressions quite yet. I can do a little, you know, pointing off to the side or looking at something, but I struggle to do like that. You know, these sort of faces. Maybe one day, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess, but... Maybe I have. Did I? I'm not sure if I have been here on my last playthrough, but... Yes, I'll find out now. If this is a memory stone, then I have... Yeah, okay, I have been here. So that's this part explored. So now I just want to get over here. Explore this part of the Weeping Peninsula. So I need to get... I kind of forget how you get up there. I was obviously up there. I need to get to like a bridge here, I'm pretty sure. But I forget how. I'll go down here, maybe? See what I have. I can use another spell, I mean... Oh, do you know who? Actually, I want to go back to... Before we go any further, I want to go into the Waypoint Ruins and see if I can buy more spells, more useful spells. I potentially have another scroll to give to her, I'm not sure.
Young, you are a tad so to know. Shall we?
Very well. I'll be sure to never lose.
Glintstone Pebble, Swift Glintstone Shard, Great Glintstone Shard. Glintstone Stars, Glintstone Arc. Scholar's Armament is what I want. I don't have 3,000. I'm nowhere near 3,000. See, that's probably pretty useful. It probably deals a lot of damage. It uses a lot of mana, but it's probably maybe good against bosses. But Scholar's Armament is what I want, but I think I used all my souls. Yeah, so I need to get up a few souls first, and then get Glintstone Glintstone Armament. I need to get down to that bridge, but I completely forget how I got down. Like if I jump... No, I'm surely dead if I jump that. Yeah, I remember a few... I'm gonna die, I think, but we shall see. Yeah. I have a few memories of playing games on like old PCs. The Hobbit game on the PC. I think it was on PS2 and GameCube as well. Roller Coaster Tycoon. They're like my earliest PC gaming memories. So Irish Sage, if you're still here, what games are you into? It's a question I like to ask every new person, because you can get a rough guide on what sort of games they like, or on what kind of a person they are. If you say like Assassin's Creed though, that means you're gone. The 3 new Assassin's Creed games are okay, but the old ones no. That's an instant ban. Okay, so we'll go up here. What's over there? I don't really think there's anything of note other than an enemy to kill. These poor lads just going on a pilgrimage to the church, and I just come in and slice them up. You can say Majora's Mask, yeah. Yeah, because they're my favourite games. No one's allowed to say them. Only I'm allowed to like them. You're also forgetting Rocket League, Alex. And Breath of the Wild. And now Elden Ring. Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket... Oh, Rocket League! Ah, are you... How big are you into Rocket League? Deus Ex is great. Yeah, okay. They're all good choices. Siege was like a game that I know I'd like, but I got into too late and everyone was too good. How big are you into Rocket League, Sage? Because I'm currently I'm GC1 in 2s and 3s, and I've put like over 1,000 hours, like well over 1,000 hours into the game. Oh, then you maybe potentially if you're into Rocket League, I did stream Rocket League at one point. So maybe you might have seen that or something. And Borderlands 2 is awesome. Borderlands 2 was one of my favourite games ever made. Ah, fair enough. Well, I wouldn't say only. Diamond is not easy. A lot of people put themselves down for certain games. It's like Diamond is not easy to get to. Obviously, like it's all just a time sink at the end of the day. It's how much time are you willing to put into a game to learn it? And in the case of Rocket League, for me, I was willing to put in 1,000 hours and play it. And I'm gonna probably sit here and play maybe three hours of I'd say maybe 3-ish hours of Elden Ring in one sitting. And then I'll probably go eat some food and then hop on Rocket League and play with my friend. What Deus Ex have you played? I've played Deus Ex 1, like the OG Deus Ex, but I never fully got into it. I don't know, I think potentially, well, I think at the time maybe it was just a bit like too old, too like dated. I would like to go back and play it. And then Human Revolution is great. I played a small bit of Mankind Divided, but never fully gave it the time that it deserved. But I'm sure at one point in my life I will go play it. Ah. So by any chance, oh lord. Being a fan of Deus Ex, by any chance were you a fan of Total Biscuit? Total Biscuit was my favourite YouTuber. Fortunately, he passed away, but... Yeah, I know, like, they're very... I actually, do you know what, Sage? I'm actually reading, and the first chapter, 2 seconds, is all about Warren Spector. I'm actually reading Jason Schreier's book. Let me just get this framed right. I'm actually reading Jason Schreier's book, Press Reset, and the first chapter was all about the Journeyman. That was the name of the chapter, and it's all about Warren Spector. And it's about Warren Spector. And actually, Alex, you will like this. So, not only is it about Warren Spector and his kind of history with Deus Ex, it's basically the story of him leading up to making Epic Mickey. Which is a game I never thought... I was very surprised. I was very surprised that he made Epic Mickey, and it's a game that I've never played and I have to go back and play. But yeah, Total Biscuit was class. He had... yeah. I like the idea of making like a pretty much a rip-off of WTF is on my channel. But I'm not sure if I could do it. Firstly, I don't think I could do it to the level that Total Biscuit did it. And secondly, I'm not sure if I'd want to do it because I don't know. He was the only person, the only celebrity, I guess, that has ever died that I was like properly upset over. And you know what? I'm assuming, Sage, if you were a fan of Total Biscuit, there's a chance that you were a fan of Jesse Cox as well. And I had a YouTube channel years ago. I literally made Minecraft videos when I was like 15. And Jesse Cox made The Eye of the Creeper, which was a parody, a Minecraft parody of The Eye of the Tiger, obviously to do with creepers. And I sent him a message asking could I use it in the back of one of my videos, and he responded to me. And I was very happy with that. That was just very nice of him. It's a good book, and if you like Press Reset, this is his second book, Alex. If you like Press Reset, I only bought Blood, Sweat and Pixels. I don't have that physically, I only bought it digitally. But that's also a very good book. There's a few chapters in the book, Alex. It kind of follows a lot of people who who made BioShock, and kind of like how all the people that splintered off of BioShock and made certain games. It's very interesting. It's quite depressing, the book, though. I'm out of water again. Talking this long. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Sage. There's a lot of American people that I think, as Irish people, I don't know, a lot of Americans do seem over the top. Sometimes I can watch certain, like, Americans that are really exaggerated, but most of the time I can't. But I just want to fill up my water and go toilet. I'll be back in, like, I don't have any fancy graphics for saying, like, be back in 5 minutes, but I'll be back in, like, 2 or 3 minutes. I also want to grab just, like, a few peanuts or something because I'm starting to get hungry, but I want to keep playing since there's 4 people here, so I'll be back in a few minutes. 2 or 3 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Chat amongst yourselves if you want. Well, everyone has stayed. I appreciate that. Fo, I appreciate it, but no, it's fine. I will. I'll go out and buy my own. I'll pay someone on, I don't know, Fiverr or wherever just to make one. There is, there's a few Need for Speed games on Game Pass, I'm pretty sure, because of EA Play. I think the two newest ones are. Need for Speed Shift is almost like their simulation one, isn't it? I've played that. Sorry, I muted my mic. I don't want you to hear me munching. I'm eating a few cashews. Unsalted. They're nicer unsalted. Oh. Okay, I have returned. I appreciate that for sticking around. I'm gonna get back into the game. So I had a banana, a Turkish Cadbury's bar, Belvita biscuits, and some cashews. Definitely not the healthiest, but it was quick. So okay, so I was in the middle of... What was I doing? Also, you can hear me now, yes? I did unmute it. I just want to make sure everything is unmuted. You can hear me? Yes? I want to go to this jail thing. Yes, okay, perfect. I'm gonna go to this jail. Can I examine this? No, I can't. Oh, I can. Yep, good. Thank you. Imp seal is in effect. Please get out of my way. I don't understand what these ball worm feckin' things are. I wonder if this boss is actually going to be difficult considering he was locked behind a key thing. Find out. Also, I had to open my window slightly just to get some air in here. It's getting very warm. How's the background noise? If it's really bad and annoying, I can close it, but... Ah, yes. Yeah, you can't kill me, pal. Well. See, the feckin'... Some of the bosses are pretty decent at dodging. Stuff like that. Lovely, thank you. Can I just keep spamming this? No, I can't. Okay, that's good to know. Spam him. Keep spamming him. Have to make sure to keep a small bit of stamina. Yeah, you're not going to dodge these while you're doing that attack, won't you now? Oh, shit. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Lord. Kind of got a bit lucky there, to be honest. The ancient hero of Zamor, Radigan's Scar Seal. Am I getting... Oh no, we get teleported out of the jail thing, don't they? Okay, Radigan's Scar Seal, what does that do? Raises attributes, but also... Oh yeah, okay, so I did kill him, but also... reduces or raises damage taken. Not really worth it, I don't think. I'll go back up here and rest. Oh, I actually, do you know what? Back to the waypoint ruins to buy the magic weapon thingamajigger. I'll go for like... I'll stream for at least another half an hour. We'll see where it goes from there.
There you are. Shall we commence?
We'll see if my food can hold me over. Because that's the only thing... That's the only thing that... that keeps me... from streaming for longer, is I usually just get hungry, and I just get so hungry and like I have to eat, or like I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I love Elden Ring, me. I absolutely love it. It's the best game. I think it's the best game I've played since Breath of the Wild. It's either Breath of the Wild or this are the best. They're the two best open world games ever made, and this potentially could overtake. This potentially could overtake Majora's Mask is my favourite game ever made. I just want to do... I want to do like a few playthroughs before I make that statement. Because nothing has taken over Majora's Mask for me. Yeah, I heard about that foe, that it can mess with the algorithm. Now, it's so hard to know if any of that's true, but if you don't leave them public, then I don't think the watch hours count towards monetization. And like I'm kind of like well, I'm not like close. I'm a bit off. I'm like 1,000 hours off, but like I'm getting there. So I think maybe that, like the extra watch hours are well needed. Like so. And if anyone's played Elden Ring, I don't really know. I know how to get these to drop, but I don't know what you do when you get in them. What are you? Oh, Oh, you're an enemy. Oh yeah, I remember you. So, Sage, so when I got the game to review it, I had the game 6 days before the launch. I played 42 hours of it, and I got to see. The problem is, since I'm new to like this review thing, I don't have like a group of other reviewers that I can discuss the game with. So I got to what I thought was either the last or second last boss before I wrote the review, because I ran out of time basically. And I made the review, and then I was like, alright, once I make the review, I'll go back. Oh, I'm poisoned. Once I make the review, I'll go back and I'll finish the game. But then I got GT7 to review, so I didn't have time to review it, to finish it. So I haven't actually finished it. I haven't gone back, and I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm not a trophy hunter, but oh shit, I like the idea of having all my trophies on one account, kind of. So I'm actually I don't want to finish it on the PC because I want to get the trophies on the PlayStation. So that was a long-winded answer to saying no, I haven't beaten it, but I've pretty much gotten to the end. As in, like, I won't spoil anything specifically, but I'm pretty sure once I kill this boss that I'm going to kill, I will then... I've explored the whole map, basically. So, I'm pretty sure once I kill the boss that I'm going to kill, I will then unlock the final boss. I don't really know, Fo, about members or whatnot. I'm not really sure how any of that works, to be honest. Wait, what? Is this not the NPC I was literally just talking to?
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Oh, thank you, Sage. That makes sense. Oh, that's actually really that's really useful. Are they linked trophies?
It will do no good, I swear it.
I wonder if they're linked to trophies. Because then obviously you'd need a double, at least 2 playthroughs. Let me actually check. I haven't actually looked at the trophy list. Oh shit, I fucking wasn't paying. Oh, I was poisoned. Oh, that's 2 stupid deaths. 2 stupid deaths. The statues of Marika or Marika are very useful though. Okay, what? Ah, no worries, Fo. Enjoy working on your game. I'd be interested to see if you don't mind sharing it whenever you can. I'd be interested to see what the game is. God, you could literally play this game all day. All day.
Well, it's been an age. How can I help?
What does Vihanda?
Have a safe trip.
Always a cool weapon in Souls games. You mark him. Go here, I'll explore the beach. I think I'm almost finished exploring the Weeping Peninsula here. I basically just need to go to that tree, really. And maybe down here. And I'll see how long that takes me, but I think that could potentially be a good spot to end this stream. Okay, is there any useful items out here? few golden runes. I will pick them up happily. Thank you very much. Why is there so many of these lads out here? And they're all just, they're like turtles that have literally just been born, walking towards, and I'm like a seagull swooping down and eating them. And a few tentacly feckers over there. Please tell me I came over here for more than just a golden rune too. No. I don't really want to bother killing him, to be honest. They're just big sponges. They're just annoying to kill rather than... And when they catch you in their fucking... Yeah, no. Not worth it. I just love this game. I wish I could do that for you, foe. That'd be strange. That'd be very weird reviewing a game from someone that I know. Be a weird, it'd be a difficult experience not to let your personal biases get in the way. God, the pop-in is really bad. From Software really just need to go out and hire some fucking better engineers or something, because like they just can't do it, can they? It's not like they're short on money, I'd imagine. Literally every single one of their games since like 2010 has sold millions upon millions of copies. You won't be doing anything to me, pal. Yeah, so I think I'll finish off the Wheaton Peninsula here, and then next time when I stream, we'll go to the Academy of Rhea Lucari, which is like the second main boss. I think that sounds like a good idea to me. Just keep spamming him until he dies! Oh shit, I have no magic left. Aha! Feel bad killing the horses. If I end up killing the soldier that's on the horse before, I just leave the horse. I don't want to hurt him. Tower of Return. I think if I reckon there's potentially a chest on top of here that will launch me back. Ah. And what, like, how, like, what's it built in? Yeah, this is... Yeah. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ah, another like. Wow, I think this is this has been one of the most successful streams in a long time. So thank you. I really appreciate everyone sticking around. Unity, ah. So in your course, like what's the story with languages, Fo? I know you're busy, but like, what's the story with languages? Do you do you only learn like 1 or 2 languages, or like do you learn loads, or do you just focus on one, or what's the story? Kamusta. I don't know what that means. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because I don't know what it means. But hello! Ah, hi! I'm not sure if a bot or not, but we will find out soon. Hello! It's such a shame that like when a message comes in like that, the first thing that pops into your head is, oh, that's a bot. Just because like there is so many bots. No worries, Alex. You don't need to. I like how people, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's just an Irish thing or whatever, but any of the Irish people are like, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't chat, I was busy, I'm sorry about this, I'm sorry about that. It's like, you don't have to apologise. So I learned a good few, only Java properly though. I've learned Unity and C++ by myself, and that's, yeah, I'm not, The real question is, Fo, how do you know that? I mean, I gathered it once they said Philippines. But that's like a pretty random, interesting fact to know. I wish I could understand what you're saying to me, Biani. But unfortunately... I know, I thought it was just something you knew. But hello, and you are very welcome. I don't know what your grasp of the English language is, but you're very welcome. And I appreciate you watching. Here's a random question to people who are watching. What's your favourite type of cuisine? Mine is... Thank you, Fo. My personal translator. So... what's your favourite type of cuisine? I think... I kind of jump between... I like Mexican. I really like Mexican. I think lime and coriander is like a flavour, is lovely. I really like Italian just because Italian food's delicious. And then I really, really, really like Indian because as a vegetarian, I think like 30% of the population of India are vegetarian, which is obviously like, I think there's like 1 billion people in India, so that's like 300 million people. So they use a lot of spinach, and yeah, it's good to order from an Indian as a vegetarian. Oh shit. I just realized I don't have any fucking heat or blue flasks. That like does a pulse, doesn't it? Oh no. Do these pots break? They do? Okay. Learned a valuable piece of information there. go! I'm almost dead! I was reading chat. Definitely Mexican. Yeah, yeah, Mexican's great. I'm vegetarian as well. I'm Italian. Yeah, Italian. I love. I think I make a very good pasta bake if I do say so myself. And then Mexican food, I could literally just eat guacamole all day. Sorry for this question. My personal translator. Thank you. You'll be rewarded handsomely for your services. And by that I mean, I've got nothing to offer you. But I will say thank you. Oh! Let my stamina recharge a small bit. Oh my, like, fucking hell, how have I died twice? See, I went to Mexico for my auntie's wedding when I was young. I was only like 9 or 10. We stayed in like a hotel resort, so I didn't really get to experience Mexican food. This was a bit of a shame, but especially, well, I was so young as well, I probably wouldn't have liked any of it. Maybe I just like chicken nuggets and chips back then, but oh, I was smacking him with my staff there. Jeez, if he catches you, you're fecked. Oh, really? What sort of food do they eat in Dubai? I'm assuming you've been, Alex. I believe I'm going to take a guess, lads, that these are potentially bots. Because what are the odds that I get two? Are they bots? See, this is so hard. It's so hard to know if they're bots or not. So what are the odds that I get two people speaking? Yeah, alright. They're definitely bots. I don't know, are they? I'm not sure, like, look, so... No, maybe they're not bots. No, I don't think so. It's such a shame that, like, it's just so hard to know. Okay. Oh, shit, did I pick up my souls? Feck. No, but I'm a real human. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. It is, it's just, it's the odd time, like, there is times when you get, like, people coming in speaking. Yeah, maybe I am, like, I mean, I don't care where people are from. But, like, it's a shame that, like, any other previous time. Oh, that's quite impressive, actually. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's just, it's the amount of times people come in and they're speaking other languages, and the majority of the time they're bots. But hello! Now, the real question is, I don't recognize you, so firstly, welcome. And how did you find the channel? Because they're the questions I like to ask. And, well, I like to ask two questions. How did you find the channel? And secondly, what types of games do you play? What types of games do you like? Yeah, I can speak English. Somehow in Ireland we learn our native language, Irish, for 18 years, well, like 15 years of our lives, and we come out of school not knowing how to speak it fluently, so that's a problem on the education system there. I was decent at French in school, but like obviously I'm nowhere near fluent. And yeah, or should I say we. My brother's in Spain, living in Spain right now, and he's learning Spanish. Okay, I think that's the Weeping Peninsula, mostly explored. Or completely explored, maybe. Well, actually, it's still pointing me in this direction. I'm back towards... Oh, no, it's still... interesting. Yeah, so the second question was, what sort of games are you into? I think I asked, I don't know what order I asked them in, but I asked, how did you find the channel? And secondly, what games are you into? Doing a decent job exploring the map here so far. Yeah, Irish is, it's ridiculous. Like, I was probably better at speaking French than I was at speaking Irish, and I learned French for 6 years. And you learn Irish for 15 or so. Like, it's just taught, like, you're taught just how to speak a language. You're taught how to pass an exam rather than speak the language, which is a shame considering it's our national language. Yeah, I'm not. I was never terrible at it either. When I did it in secondary school, like for the leaving cert, I was in the second highest class, for it, and I think I don't think it really worked for me. So I was in the second highest class, and I was kind of, like, I was one of the best in the class, so it kind of gave me a bit of a confidence boost. But then that was in third and fourth year, and then in fifth and sixth year they put me into the highest class where there was people that were fluent, and then it was kind of like, oh, these people are so good and I'm so crap, so that probably wasn't a good idea. And then I just gave up and never counted Irish in my leaving cert. So anything cool up here? Cave? If you're talking about me, I'm not from the USA, I'm from Ireland. Wee. I think we'll go up here and see what there is to explore, and then I think I'll leave the stream there, as I need to get some proper food. Feckers. Thank you, Mr. Photo Translator. But no, we're from Ireland. Oh, he's gonna, yeah. You! Finding good in this chest. The tree spear. Well, that's pretty disturbing image there. Tree spear, tree spear, tree spear, tree spear. There we go. A faith weapon again. Interesting. What is this? Well, it's an enemy. Yeah, I see, Alex. The stream's gonna end here soon, so thank you very much for staying around. Oh, I literally just wasted all of them. I thought it might have been like a difficult enemy or something, but no. What am I getting shot from? Oh, this fucker. I hate these enemies with a fiery passion. Oh shit. And then the fucking dogs start attacking me. Lovely. Yes. Lovely. God, this spell. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd say something like that might be possible on Twitch. I'm not sure, but maybe not. I know YouTube's sort of streaming stuff isn't as sophisticated as what Twitch can do. So maybe. Okay, is there a bonfire anywhere around? Because I will find it, and then I think I'll call it there. There's a football match on now as well. United are playing City, and it's a big... Oh, City have already scored. It was a potentially big game because Liverpool are hot on the tails of them, like in the table, but United are crap. So that's disappointing. I was looking forward to them, hopefully, like doing something. Keep poking him. Where does this bring me? Yeah, I don't, like, the only time I really use social media, like, is I literally have Facebook to send messages to people. And, oh, this is where it brings me. So I have Facebook to send messages to people. And I have Twitter for my YouTube channel, and that's it. I like to stay away from social media as much as possible because it's fucking poison most of the time. Some of the time it isn't. Some of the time it's good, but I think that's a good place to end the stream because I'm starting to get very, very hungry. It was definitely one of the most successful streams I've had in a long time, so I really appreciate everyone. You got some new names in. Irish Sage. I wish I could Bayani, and I don't know what characters they are, but I really appreciate you stopping by. I'll definitely be streaming, possibly tomorrow, but definitely during the week I'll be streaming. Oh, Yandex. Yeah, Google Translate definitely has some issues. But Irish Sage, thank you. Thank you, Bayani. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Fo. Thank you, Max, for dropping by. And I wish I could... I'll give you 64 Ian. That's your name because I don't know what them characters are, but I really appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next stream. Hopefully tomorrow or sometimes during the... Oh, Rylan as well. Jeez, sorry, Rylan. I'll see you in the next stream.